We've been updating you all week on the Iowa Coalition Against Sexual Assault. On Wednesday, Iowa CASA announced it was dissolving and its last day would be today. Then a few hours later, the statewide organization announced it was transitioning into one unified organization with the Iowa Coalition Against Domestic Violence. So together, victim services are still available and will not be impacted by this transition. And this newly formed organization will carry on the 40-plus years of work supporting sexual and domestic violence survivors across Iowa. But you know, they're far from the only place that offers support. The Iowa Victim Service Call Center is a 24/7 hotline for people facing abuse, crime, trauma, or really any other challenge. Here to tell us more about it is Andrea Kay, an Advocacy Services Manager with the call center. Andrea, thank you so much for being here with us today. I want to start with what happens when someone calls in. I mean, who are they connected to?
They are connected to trained, certified crisis advocates, victim counselors that have a lot of training and experience in dealing with people who are in crisis and have unique needs related to having experienced violence.
So when you call in, I mean, what do you talk about? What sort of support is offered beyond, a listening ear?
Well, we take our cues from the callers. We talk about what they want to talk about. So they're in charge of the call. They get to set their priorities. They get to tell us what it is they need from us, whether that's just to listen and let them talk about what's happened to them. If they need connections to local individual support that can be more easily accessed in person. If they need connected to law enforcement resources or healthcare resources, financial resources that are available in their local areas. We have a centralized repository of lists and maps of all of the resources that are available to them.
Wow. And what sort of protections do you have in place? Because, we're talking about things like active crisis or violence or trauma, and sometimes people don't feel safe calling in. How do you get around that?
Well, we can tell people that your call is 100% anonymous and it's 100% confidential. And also, if you don't feel like talking on the phone, you can also text our text line. You text the word Iowa Help, all one word, to 20121, and you're completely anonymous at that point. We can't see your phone number. We cannot tell any details about you. You only get to tell us what you want us to know. And the same goes for on the phone. You do not have to disclose anything to us that you don't want to. Not your name, not your address, not the county you live in. You don't have to tell us anything. You can just get the support that you need.
Well, how many calls do you guys take in every single year?
Well, that goes up and down a little bit all the time, but over our last reporting year, we served almost 50,000 callers.
And is that all just within Iowa, or do you get some calls? I mean, I'm thinking we're in a bi-state situation in the Quad Cities. Could someone from Illinois just across the river call in?
Yes, we do often get calls from outside of the region as well. In fact, one time we had somebody from Canada that accidentally got connected to us somehow, but we did our best to help that person too. We do not screen people out because of their location. If they need someone to pick up that phone and be there, that's who we are.
Well, that's a lot of calls coming in, and I'm so curious, has the need for your services fluctuated over the years?
Well, these things always tend to fluctuate. We do find that our numbers trend upwards most of the time, but that does not always reflect an increase in crime happening. We work with people whose event might have happened years and sometimes decades ago. So when our numbers are increasing, what we know for sure that it shows is that we are reaching more people, not necessarily that the crime rate itself is increasing.
So if people want to help support the center's mission, is there a way for them to do that?
Yes, there's always ways to do that. You can go to our website called survivorshelpline.org, and you can find ways to support the work there, whether that's financially or with your time, volunteering. There's always a need for that.
And really fast, what tips do you have for us if someone that we love in our own personal lives needs support? What do you suggest you say?
I believe you and I support you. That's the most powerful thing you can do for someone you love.
Andrea, thank you so much for your time and your expertise and for all that you guys do at the call center. It's really incredible. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And for you guys at home, you can reach out 24/7 for safe, confidential support. The phone number is right there on your screen, 1-800-770-1650. You can also always find this on our website, WQAD.com.